If you believe that waking up 3 or 4 times a night to urinate, feeling drained of energy, and losing confidence in your own body is just part of getting older, you've been misled. The truth is, these frustrating symptoms often have less to do with age and more to do with a small but powerful gland, your prostate. When it's inflamed, it presses on your bladder and urethra, disrupting sleep, slowing your flow, and even stealing your intimacy. I've spent over 30 years helping men reverse these issues naturally, and I can tell you, relief doesn't always start with a pill. In fact, the answer could be sitting quietly in your kitchen right now. Today, I'll reveal 5 powerful fruits that can help shrink your prostate, restore healthy circulation, and bring back the energy and confidence you thought you'd lost. One of them can start reducing inflammation in less than 18 hours. And chances are, you've eaten it your whole life without realizing its true power. Let's start this journey with fruit number 5, a small green powerhouse that men often overlook. I'm Dr. Marissa Blake, a board-certified urologist and men's health specialist. For more than 3 decades, I've worked with thousands of men, from their early 40s to well into their 80s, helping them restore urinary comfort, improve circulation, and reclaim their confidence without relying solely on medication. My approach is simple. Treat the root cause, not just the symptoms. Over the years, I've seen firsthand how small, consistent changes, like adding the right fruits to your daily routine, can create powerful, lasting improvements in a man's health and vitality. If you're over 60, you might know this routine all too well. You lie down at night, ready to rest, but within a couple of hours you're awake again and again, making trip after trip to the bathroom. Each time, your bladder feels urgent, but your stream is weak and slow. When you finally get back to bed, your mind races, and sleep feels impossible. By morning, you're tired before the day has even started. The fatigue makes it harder to stay focused, harder to enjoy hobbies, and harder to be fully present with family. For many men, these constant interruptions start to affect their mood, patience, and relationships. And then there's intimacy. When you're dealing with pelvic pressure, poor circulation, or the lingering embarrassment of frequent bathroom breaks, it's hard to feel confident in the bedroom. Some men quietly avoid physical closeness, fearing they won't perform the way they used to. I remember one patient, Dennis, who told me, "Doc, I feel like I'm slowly fading away. Not just physically, but as a man." He wasn't alone. Countless men share this silent frustration, thinking it's just age and that nothing can be done. The truth, in many cases, the real problem is an inflamed prostate. When this small gland swells, it presses on the urethra and bladder, creating that constant urge to urinate and the weak, hesitant flow. It can also restrict blood flow to the pelvic area, draining energy and dampening intimacy. Daily habits, diet, and low antioxidant intake quietly fuel this inflammation. Left unaddressed, it chips away at your comfort, confidence, and quality of life. But here's the good news. The prostate can respond remarkably well to the right kind of support. Natural, nutrient-rich foods, especially certain fruits, can help reduce swelling, improve circulation, and restore that sense of ease you've been missing. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. Before we talk about the 5 fruits, let's understand why these simple foods can make such a big difference, and why your prostate depends on them more than you might think. To understand why these symptoms happen and how simple fruits can help, let's start with the prostate itself. Your prostate is a small gland, about the size of a walnut, located just below your bladder. Its main job is to produce fluid that nourishes and protects sperm. The urethra, the tube that carries urine out of the body, runs right through the middle of it. When you're young and healthy, the prostate is firm, smooth, and doesn't get in the way of urine flow. But over time, oxidative stress, hormonal changes, and low-grade inflammation can cause it to swell. Here's the problem. Because the urethra passes through it, even a little swelling is like putting a kink in a garden hose. The flow slows, the pressure builds, and your bladder never feels fully empty. That's why you keep waking up at night and rushing to the bathroom, even when there's not much urine to pass. Inflammation is the main culprit. It's triggered by tiny molecules called free radicals, unstable compounds that damage your cells. They can come from poor diet, chronic stress, environmental toxins, and even normal aging. If your diet is low in antioxidants, the nutrients that neutralize these free radicals, the damage keeps building and the swelling never fully goes down. Poor circulation makes it worse. When blood flow to your pelvic area slows, your prostate cells get less oxygen and fewer nutrients. It's like trying to repair a house without enough building materials. The damage stays and function declines. Hormones also play a role. As testosterone levels gradually drop with age, estrogen can become relatively higher, which may encourage prostate growth and inflammation. Now, here's where diet becomes a powerful tool. Certain fruits are packed with antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and nutrients that directly target these problem areas. They fight oxidative stress so prostate cells can heal. They improve blood vessel health, boosting circulation to the pelvic area. They help balance hormones, easing the strain on your prostate. Think of it this way. When you eat the right foods, you're turning off the fire of inflammation and clearing the traffic jam in your blood vessels. Do that consistently, and the prostate can return to a healthier size. Your urinary flow improves, and the pressure eases, day and night. Now that you know the cause, it's time to talk solutions. And the first one might already be sitting in your fruit bowl. Now here's the encouraging part. You can take real steps to calm prostate inflammation and improve circulation without adding another prescription bottle to your nightstand. Nature has already provided powerful tools, many of them sitting quietly in your kitchen or waiting for you at the local market. I'm talking about fruits, not just any fruits, but specific ones proven to reduce oxidative stress, nourish prostate cells, and support healthy blood flow to your lower body. These aren't exotic or hard to find. They're affordable, delicious, and easy to work into your day. And when you make them a daily habit, their compounds start working behind the scenes, shrinking swelling, improving urinary flow, and even helping you feel more confident in the bedroom. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the 5 most powerful fruits for prostate health, starting with one small green powerhouse that men often overlook, yet it's one of the quickest ways to soothe deep inflammation from the inside out. Fruit 5. Kiwi, the vitamin C powerhouse. Let's begin our countdown with a small, fuzzy-skinned fruit that most men walk right past in the produce aisle. The kiwi. Don't let its size fool you. Inside that bright green flesh is one of nature's highest concentrations of vitamin C, along with fiber and powerful antioxidants. For your prostate, that vitamin C is like a direct firefighter against inflammation. It helps neutralize free radicals, those unstable molecules that damage tissue and keep swelling alive. When the prostate is inflamed, it squeezes the urethra, creating that weak stream and constant urge to urinate. Kiwi works at the source, calming irritation and allowing the gland to settle back to a healthier size. The fiber in kiwi also supports hormone balance by helping your body process and remove excess estrogen, something that can quietly contribute to prostate growth over time. How to use it. 2 kiwis a day is plenty to make a difference. You can slice them into your morning oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or just scoop them out with a spoon. Their tangy, sweet flavor makes them easy to enjoy daily. I once worked with a man named Harold, 66 years old, who came to me frustrated by waking up 4 or 5 times a night. His stream was weak, his bladder always felt full, and he'd given up on sleeping through the night. We added just 2 kiwis to his daily routine. Nothing else changed. 3 weeks later, he told me, "Doc, for the first time in years, I slept straight from midnight to 6 without getting up once." His energy improved, his mood lifted, and he felt more in control of his body again. Kiwi's power is in its simplicity. It's gentle on the stomach, quick to prepare, and when eaten consistently, can become one of your first lines of defense against prostate inflammation. Now, if kiwi helps soothe irritation, the next fruit on our list goes a step further, actively protecting your prostate cells from the inside out. Fruit 4, blueberries, the antioxidant warriors. Next on our list is one of the smallest fruits you can buy, yet it's packed with some of the most powerful protective compounds for a man's prostate. I call blueberries antioxidant warriors because they're loaded with anthocyanins, natural pigments that give them their deep blue color and, more importantly, their ability to fight oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is like rust slowly eating away at the metal in a car. In your body, it weakens cells, inflames tissues, and accelerates aging from the inside out. When it targets your prostate, it keeps swelling active and damages the cells that control growth. Blueberries work by shielding those cells, reducing inflammation, and supporting the health of the blood vessels that feed your prostate. Better circulation means more oxygen, more nutrients, and improved function, not just in the bathroom, but in the bedroom as well. How to use them. A small bowl, about a cup, each day is all you need. Eat them fresh, sprinkle them on yogurt, mix them into oatmeal, or blend them into a smoothie. They're naturally sweet, so they satisfy cravings without the sugar spikes that can worsen inflammation. Charles, 62, came to me feeling frustrated. He was waking up 3 times a night, felt sluggish during the day, and told me, "Doc, my mind just doesn't feel sharp anymore." We kept his routine simple. Add 1 cup of blueberries to breakfast every morning. Within 2 weeks, he noticed he was sleeping longer before his first bathroom trip. After a month, he said his mind felt clearer, and he was more present with his wife and in daily life. The change wasn't dramatic overnight. It built steadily, and that's the secret. Blueberries aren't just a treat. They're a daily investment in your prostate, your brain, and your circulation. They help slow the invisible wear and tear that builds with age, poor diet, and stress. And while blueberries quietly protect your prostate, the next fruit takes a bolder approach. It's been revered for centuries as a symbol of male strength, and modern science now proves why. Fruit 3, pomegranate, the ancestral hormone and cell protector. Pomegranate is more than just a fruit. It's a symbol of vitality that has been celebrated in ancient medicine for thousands of years. When you split one open, you see hundreds of ruby red seeds, each one bursting with compounds that can help restore the health and balance of a man's prostate. The real magic lies in ellagic acid and polyphenols, plant nutrients that actively protect prostate cells, reduce inflammation, and help regulate hormones. These compounds improve circulation and fight the oxidative damage that quietly fuels swelling and overgrowth inside the gland. For men, there's another important benefit. Pomegranate supports healthy testosterone levels. By improving blood flow and reducing inflammation, it helps preserve hormonal balance, which is critical for energy, mood, and intimacy. How to use it. The simplest way is to drink pure pomegranate juice, about half a glass in the morning. Make sure it's 100% juice with no added sugar. If you enjoy the seeds, you can sprinkle them over salads or yogurt, but the juice is easier for daily use. Gregory, a 70-year-old retired carpenter, came to me with persistent swelling and discomfort. He'd tried medications, but they left him feeling tired and unfocused. I suggested adding just half a glass of pure pomegranate juice to his morning routine. 2 weeks later, he walked into my office and said, "Doc, I didn't just feel better down there. I felt more like myself again." The urgency was less, the pressure had eased, and his energy had noticeably improved. Pomegranate works deeply, calming inflammation, nourishing tissues, and supporting the three pillars of strong male health: circulation, immunity, and hormonal balance. It's not flashy or complicated, just consistent, gentle nourishment every single day. And while pomegranate is rich, bold, and restorative, the next fruit on our list offers a cool, refreshing way to boost prostate health. And it works by hydrating and healing at the same time. Fruit 2. Watermelon, nature's hydrating lycopene source. Few things feel as refreshing on a warm day as a juicy slice of watermelon. But beyond the sweet taste and high water content, watermelon holds a secret weapon for your prostate: lycopene. Lycopene is a powerful antioxidant that targets inflammation in the prostate and protects its cells from long-term damage. It works by neutralizing the free radicals that irritate tissue and contribute to swelling. What makes watermelon special is that it delivers this nutrient in a way that's easy for your body to absorb, and it hydrates you at the same time. Hydration matters. When your body is well hydrated, your urinary system works more efficiently, flushing toxins that could irritate your bladder and prostate. This can help reduce that frustrating stop and start feeling during urination and ease pelvic pressure. How to use it. A generous slice of watermelon each afternoon is a great start. You can eat it fresh, blend it into a chilled smoothie, or cube it and store it in the fridge for easy snacking. Aim for daily consistency, especially during warmer months. Richard, 68, came to me with constant lower abdominal heaviness and interrupted sleep from bathroom trips. He wasn't ready to start medications, so I suggested something simple: one large slice of watermelon every day for 2 weeks. When he returned, he looked more relaxed. He told me, "Doc, I feel lighter, not just in my body but in my head, and I'm sleeping through the night." His urinary flow was smoother, and the pressure had eased. That's the beauty of watermelon. It's gentle, familiar, and enjoyable, yet it works in a powerful way to cool inflammation, hydrate the body, and support circulation throughout the pelvic area. And while watermelon is refreshing and subtle, our final fruit is a true heavyweight in the fight against prostate swelling. It's probably in your kitchen right now, and when prepared the right way, it becomes the most potent prostate healing food you can eat. Fruit 1. Tomato, the lycopene champion. Our number one fruit for prostate health is one you've probably eaten countless times: the humble tomato. It might seem too ordinary to be powerful, but when it comes to shrinking an enlarged prostate, few foods compare. Tomatoes are the richest known source of lycopene, the antioxidant that directly reduces inflammation and protects prostate cells from overgrowth and long-term damage. What makes them even more remarkable is that cooking tomatoes actually increases the amount of lycopene your body can absorb, up to 4 times more than when eaten raw. This means a warm bowl of tomato soup, a rich marinara sauce, or even a spoonful of tomato paste can become a therapeutic food for your prostate. Add a drizzle of olive oil, and you've created one of the most potent natural combinations for male health. How to use it. Include cooked tomato dishes several times a week. Tomato soup, roasted tomatoes, or sauces made from tomato paste are all excellent options. Pairing them with healthy fats like olive oil or avocado boosts absorption even further. Martin, an 82-year-old retired farmer, had grown tired of waking multiple times each night. He wanted a natural approach, so I suggested starting his mornings with a cup of warm tomato soup. After 2 weeks, he returned with a grin and said, "Doc, I feel like a switch has been flipped. I'm sleeping better, and even my mornings feel stronger." His urinary flow improved, the nighttime trips decreased, and his overall energy returned. Tomatoes are affordable, accessible, and versatile, yet many men overlook their power. When eaten consistently, they can help reduce swelling, improve circulation, and even support stronger morning erections by boosting pelvic blood flow. Now that we've covered all 5 fruits, kiwi, blueberries, pomegranate, watermelon, and tomato, let's look at how they work together and how you can start adding them to your routine today for the greatest impact. We've covered a lot today, so let's bring it all together. The 5 fruits we've discussed aren't magic pills, but when you use them consistently, they can become a powerful foundation for better prostate health, stronger circulation, and renewed confidence. Kiwi, packed with vitamin C and fiber to calm inflammation and support hormone balance. Blueberries, rich in anthocyanins that protect prostate cells, improve circulation, and keep your mind sharp. Pomegranate, loaded with ellagic acid and polyphenols to restore hormonal balance, nourish tissues, and boost testosterone. Watermelon, a hydrating source of lycopene that cools inflammation and smooths urinary flow. Tomato, the ultimate lycopene powerhouse, especially when cooked, to shrink swelling and protect cells long-term. None of these fruits are expensive. None require a prescription. And none demand a complicated routine. They're everyday foods you can find at any grocery store, yet together they target the exact problems behind most prostate discomfort: inflammation, oxidative stress, poor circulation, and hormonal imbalance. The most important factor is consistency. A slice here and there won't do much, but a daily habit, even starting with just one of these fruits, can set real changes in motion. Over weeks and months, swelling eases, urinary flow improves, and your body regains the energy and comfort you've been missing. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s turn things around simply by making these small, intentional choices. It's proof that your body hasn't given up on you. It just needs the right support. So take a look at your kitchen. Which one of these fruits can you start with today? The decision to take that first bite might be the first step towards sleeping through the night, moving with more energy, and feeling fully present again, both in daily life and in the most personal moments. If this video has given you new ideas or hope for improving your prostate health, I want to hear from you. Type 1 in the comments if you're ready to try at least one of these fruits starting today. Type 0 if you're not quite ready, and let me know what's holding you back. Your feedback helps me create content that truly serves men like you. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another tip designed to help you sleep better, feel stronger, and enjoy life with confidence. And please, share this video with a father, brother, or friend who might be struggling in silence. Sometimes the right information at the right time is all it takes to change someone's life. Remember, it's not about turning back the clock. It's about building the best possible version of yourself right now, with simple, natural steps that work. Your next chapter can start with your next bite. I'll see you in the next video.